You've chosen region C. So in region C, if we were to draw streamlines for our water, we could draw our center streamline, which should be a straight streamline. But we will notice that as we start drawing streamlines near the outside edges, that they are moving away from the center because we are in a region that is expanding. So since we're in a region that's expanding, we would also expect that the velocity of our fluid would start decreasing. Since we are maintaining a steady flow rate, mass into region C has to equal the mass flow rate out of region C, and therefore to maintain those same mass flow rates, the velocity is going to decrease. So if we looked at a velocity here, let's say velocity 1 and velocity 2, we know that velocity 1 is greater than velocity 2. And since we have a change in the velocity, we do have a change in the acceleration for that region. Now this brings us to what's known as the material derivative, and we could take the material derivative of different properties that we may want to look at. So in this case we're looking at velocity. So the material derivative of velocity says that the overall change is related to what's known as a local change in the velocity, or a local acceleration. So this is our time change of velocity at any given position. This is going to be in addition to what's known as the convective term. And the convective term takes into consideration the velocity in each of the coordinates for our system. So we're looking here at our x component, our y component, and our z component, and that's times the partial of the velocity with respect to each of those coordinates. So we do see that the velocity does change with position. So if we call this the x direction, we would expect that the velocity is actually decreasing with respect to a positive x direction, and we have a negative convective acceleration in that direction. So we do have an acceleration, but it's a deceleration, so it's not going to be our largest acceleration. So region C is not our correct answer. So try choosing another answer.